to the topic that says, welcome everybody, welcome everybody. Are you watching from YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok? Let's discuss briefly on the news I just saw this morning. The news I just saw this morning about the Pope. Okay. You are on your own, Nigerian Catholic Bishop tackles Pope. And I added, no grief for anybody. This is Operation No Grief for Anybody. I think this is the way it should be. This is the way it should be. No, I want to use this particular scenario that what is happening now to bring to our notice that it is sad that anybody who knows the right thing should do it. Let's stop being let's not be so dogmatic in religion. Let's stop religion and face reality. Face Christianity. You are on your own. Nigerian Catholic Bishop tackles Pope. And I added, this is Operation No Grief for Anybody. It's no longer the news that Pope all of a sudden came from nowhere and started telling the Reverend Fathers that they should bless same-sex marriage. So when he made that particular declaration, many people, some Reverend Fathers started defending him. One of them is Reverend Father Oloma, with the spirit of his royal, the royal father cannot, the Holy Father cannot make a mistake. And he was getting it wrong. The pontiff, I mean, the Pope or anybody is human. They are all human beings. They can make mistake. So I don't see why some Reverend Father will start defending that particular declaration that he said bless same-sex marriage. So in case you are joining me now, I'm discussing on you are on your own. Nigerian Catholic Bishop tackles Pope. So I'm discussing that particular thing now. So I say Reverend Father Oloma defended him that he said that if you can bless sinners, and what stops us from blessing somebody, we can bless sinners. Bishop Kagama came out also defending him. If we can bless people, it didn't mean we should wed them. They say he's blessing them. I was like, why are we deceiving ourselves? Some other countries started telling the Pope that they cannot take that rubbish. It's not out of now. Finally, the Catholic bishops of Nigeria have come out on equivocally and say, Pope, you are on your own. If you see this one, no, we can never accept it. Local man, you want to join me? Okay, let's keep discussing that. Maybe you come later. So they unequivocally open up to him, said, Pontiff, we cannot do this. We cannot accept this thing. We have our culture. You cannot make your law, you cannot put any law, any direction that is against my culture. We are human beings. Our culture should also be respected. Our values, our language, our thoughts, our way of life. You cannot just close down our way of life because we want to follow your own way and worship the God the way you want to worship it. This is exactly what I am clamoring for. Because at that time, when he said he should bless somebody, they were trying to paint it. Here in America, some Roman Catholic Reverend Fathers came out. They went to the house of some same-sex people marriage. They were blessing them. What is blessing of marriage? As much as I know, you can bless anybody who have already wedded before. We call it blessing of marriage. Like somebody who have already been married, maybe later on he didn't marry in the church, and later on came and started marrying and decided to come join the church. We conduct a kind of evening mass for the person. We conduct a kind of evening mass, and the person will just do that. Please, no, don't do that, please. I'm teaching. I thought you want to join me to discuss something I'm discussing. Thank you for. So, what's your contribution? I'm discussing a topic that says you are on your own. Nigerian Catholic Bishop tackles Pope. That's the topic I'm looking. So, do you have something to tell me about it? Local man, I'll be watching your video. You are doing good from Dubai. So, what do you have to say in this our topic now? Direct to the point. Are you there? Go ahead, local man. What do you want to say? Fast. People are watching other channel. Let me hear you. Your voice is not coming out. Your voice is not coming out. Louder.
Let me check.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. So we are looking into you are on your own. Nigerian Catholic Bishop tackles Pope. They say Pope for this census matter when they have finally come out to tell him you are on your own. In other words, they are not ready to comply with that particular decision. Please briefly tell us what you think about it. Do you think they are doing the right thing, or they are trying to go against the Pope? Are they insulting the Pope? Are they what is your own view? This particular thing, the Roman Catholic Bishop, not to the Pope. Now, what is your own view? Fast.
Honest with you, sir. Had even I have gone through the conversation of that, I could have nowhere to come up. Okay. I haven't come across the conversation nearby. Mm-hmm. They are having a conversation of that. Had even I have listened to that.
Okay.
Or maybe I will join your live one time and listen to what is going on. The next time I can give this answer. God
bless you. Go ahead. Okay, just step down. Let me finish off the teaching so they can join me later and discuss. Thank you so much. Okay, so now what were we trying to say now? These people now said, Pope, we cannot do any of this thing. It's not part of our culture. So you cannot, because of you that is what we enjoy doing, you want to pose it on us in the name of religion. No. This is one of the things I remember some of our brothers. If you marry 2 wives, you will be denied Holy Communion. You not take Holy Communion. If you want to become a knight, they will not make you a knight. Any position in the church, you are dispossess all of them. You don't come to church and watch other people celebrate and move back. I was like, and the people took to their faith and decided to go that way. Now, if you want to if you say you should bless same-sex marriage, those people their marriage should also be blessed. Married to 4, 5 wives. Bless their own marriage too. Even some white men, we are saying it here in Nigeria, or some of our own brothers are busy defending something that is indefensible. You can't defend this kind of thing. You cannot defend it. There's no way you can tell me I should come and start marrying, blessing somebody. We can bless now. We don't need any command from the Pope to bless sinners. We don't need any special gazette to bless sinners. They are blessed. We don't need any special report, special writing from the Pope. So now they have just told him, you are on your own, and they have just declared to him. I'm so happy to see that news. We should call a spade a spade. And that is why, so certain things we do in the church, one day I'm going to make a teaching to elaborate and specialize them. Some of these things are cultures that are borrowed into the religion, into our Christianity. More especially our Roman Catholic practices. Most of the practices in the Roman Catholic, hear me good, are society that they embedded their culture, their way of life into Catholicism. And we accommodated everything, moving on. As against our own culture. See, any religion must have respect to your culture that is not against humanity. I repeat, any religion that does not acknowledge a culture that is not against humanity, that religion should be looked into. Let me come. We have our heritage culture as Africans. It is taboo, even though it is now raining, because of the end time we find ourselves. People like Bobrisky, they are comfortably moving around without being ashamed. And there are so many of them now. They now have group of, to go and see the other day, they arrested more than 30-something boys claiming to be female. Does it happen before? Where do we have it before? So it is rampant now. fine and good. But it should not be something that should be encouraged by the church. Just like I'm saying, the way government of this particular state, country where I am, the way they carry this thing on their head and supporting it, it gives me sleepless night. I say, what is the problem? This is somebody's way of life. He decided not to go through the normal way God made it. The person that is doing this was born in the normal way. His mother and his father came together. They gave birth to him or her. And she grew up. She said, no, she wants to stay with same people. No problem. This is the way the person decided. I don't see why the government should be making it incumbent, putting it on everybody to begin to respect them, begin to accept them, whether you like it or not. I don't see why. For me, it is a sign of the end time. When all these things start happening, anybody who fear God, who know God, should be very careful the way you live your life. It is a sign of the end time. That is the truth of the matter. So I don't see why they should come and pull their culture against what we believe in. Anybody who wants to marry his fellow man, feel free. But don't make it a doctrine in the church. Don't make it a pattern. Don't make it a way of life. Don't impose it on people. So for the Catholic bishop to say, Pope, you are your own, I commend them. This is what I'm expecting them to say. Not coming to come and defend him. He doesn't mean we should bless him. You don't wear your sultan. Just go to one corner of the church. Just raise your hand for them. Rubbish. Blessing of senses is blessing of senses, whether you like it or not. So Roman Catholic bishops, to tell him he's on his own, kudos to them. I doff my cap for them. Sir, whosoever the chairman this particular meeting that came up with this, may God bless you. We cannot take this particular rubbish. So I want to use this thing now to tell you, please never agree anything that does not correspond with your life. Just like what happened in the book of 1 Samuel chapter that's 15 thereabout. When David was to go to war, 1 Samuel, yes. Bible says that David, chapter 5, downwards. Bible said that when the time came, David was to go and fight Goliath. When the Goliath was raging, fighting, threatening the people of Israel, nobody was ready to go and fight him. David came out, I want to go. When David came out, that was when Saul now put off his garment of war and put on David. And David wore it and came out, moved. He couldn't move. Everyone was so strong for him. He said, please, I have never approved this. Yes, I know you are giving me some material to war. I know you want to protect me. You don't want them to buy me. You don't want me to lose my life in this. But this thing you are putting on me, it's not approved. I have never approved. Whatsoever you have never approved, don't let anybody put it on you. I beg in the name of God. No grief for anybody. Don't accept rubbish. You are a secretary working in a company. Because the man is paying you, he wants to sleep with you. No grief for anybody. Tell him that you have your wife. I have my boyfriend. I have my husband. I cannot give my body to you. Let him go with a job. Some of you will be there. I don't want to lose my job. Some of them, after even sleeping with you, you still lose the job. Just like a case of a young lady who's stepping from school. I have been looking for a job. And when she have searched and searched. Thank you for joining. Please drop your comment and tell me where you're joining me from. When she had searched, do you know what happened? She got a place where they read confidential position. This person must be a person who can keep secret, who cannot compromise. So she read the application. They took her and said, please, I'm sorry, we need people who are Christians, who fear God, who obey the scriptures, who cannot compromise their faith. She said, thank God, I've been a child of God for more than 3 years, 20 years, blah, blah, blah. The man said, thank God. Oh. She submitted an application. After she went through her CV, she is qualified, everything perfect. The MD wanted to test her and she didn't know. He said, the way I see your CV, you are qualified, but you have to be sure that you're qualified when you're going to meet me on room 419 on Bolingo Hotel, number 3 Ozegbu Street. If you think you are very much ready for this job, because you are qualified on paper, but you need to come and tell me you're qualified in the hotel room. So if you are ready, come and see me. The guys, please, sir, please, I've not done this. I don't do this kind of thing. So well, I'm the owner of the job. I need someone that can be attached to me. I need somebody that can be loyal to me. Not, I'm telling you something now. You're not doing it. Are you going to be loyal to me? So that means you're not going to be loyal. Please, if you want to do the job, come and see me in room 419. I'm done with you. So he spoke to her. She was like, what will I do? What will I do? He said, I'm done with you this interview on Tuesday. If you're interested, come and see me. When you finish on Tuesday, Wednesday, it's not the work. The man said this into about two other girls. And the lady went home. One of them that the man was looking as the favorite. Law officer, that just like as I'm here in this hotel now. That time came, that 4 o'clock. Yeah, who is there? He said, it's me. Who? He said, oh, Kate. Sister Kate, yeah, welcome. The lady came in. So why are you here? He said, I should come now so that I can start work tomorrow Wednesday. He said, okay, welcome. Just make yourself comfortable. What do you want? He said, I don't want to eat anything. Just let's do it. Let me go. He said let's do it. Let me go. It's okay. I'm going to get yourself ready. The lady pulled her, this same was wearing only bra, pulled her, was only inner wear. When he said, put it back. He said, don't put it back. She put back her clothes. He said, I thought you say you're a Christian. He said, of course. And you're a Christian, you want to do this thing with me before I give you a job? I remember in that particular advert, I said somebody who can be trusted, who cannot compromise the standard of the job. In other words, somebody tomorrow put pressure on you and give you bribe. You can sell out this company. You have failed this exam. You are not going to be employed. I'm sorry. I don't need you. The man said, leave my hotel room. Bye-bye. This is how she lost that particular position. She has already finished everything. Came first in the interview. All she needed to do is no grief for anybody. That would have been the slogan. I'm sorry, I no agree. She would have gotten it. But she accepted and lost the job. So if anybody wants to impose anything that does not approve by yourself, bro, say no to it. Reject it. Tell them to hell with that thing. I don't need it. Anything that is not in correspondence with your destiny. Because God has created you with a special thing in your life. Anybody who will come and tell you anything that is not in conformity with what God is saying in your life, reject it and tell them, I no grief for anybody. I think that is the tip for the year. Some of you that no grief for anybody, teach you to go and make trouble. No. Any trash, any nonsense, anything that is against your progress, your future, never grieve. That cigarette you have been smoking, my friend, I need to even call him. My friend has been telling me every day I want to stop cigar. A packet of cigarette, $15, $13, $15. This guy smoke how many packets a day? In a week, how many? When we calculated, it's about 1,000 something in a 1,000 something in a month. Somebody's salary. Even in America, there are people that are earning that kind of amount. Somebody smoking in his mouth, smoking this. Why not say, I don't go agree for this smoke? This smoke won't kill me. I don't go, you can't buy me. So Pope came up with this policy, thinking that everybody, because of the Pope, we said, we no agree. Oh, we no agree. I like that analogy. They brought us this, we accepted. They brought us this, and now you want to come and tell us I should leave it now. If I need a woman now, I should leave my woman, begin to look for my fellow man. Rubbish. So the Catholic Bishop of Nigeria, I commend you. This time around, we cannot accept any rubbish anyhow. We cannot. We don't care who is saying it. That's why I commend the story they gave us in the Bible about Jacob. Jacob told him that I will not, because of you, they feed me, madam. You be my okay, madam. I don't go do this with you. It's against my calling. I cannot. I will not do it. The woman put pressure. He had him. He left his clothes and left. The woman put allegation on him. He said, I don't care. You can allegate me, but me, do this thing. Lie. Don't bow down to anything that will destroy your destiny. Don't accept any pleasure that will destroy the treasure in you, because each of you carry a treasure. Don't ever accept any pleasure that will destroy the treasure you carry. Because accepting this bill will destroy our integrity, will destroy our identity. Whom we are not these kind of human beings. We can't take it. So I commend them for coming up boldly, like both Rwanda and other bishops of other African countries. They have vehemently opposed and told him, Pope, this one, no enter, you know to go. So, brethren, wonderful people, the Pope cannot come and give us anything that is against our culture. We will not take it. And what they have to do, let them respect the culture of Africa. We are human beings. We cannot live your life, live the way we live our own life. Never. We have to be ourselves. We have to be what we are. God created us to uniquely and wonderfully made. We should be ourselves. We cannot live your own life. In your own culture, it doesn't matter. It is your own way. But here, no way. It doesn't work for us. That's why it pains my heart when I keep hearing that the assemblies are reading in the bill to promote this particular thing, to pass it in a bill. I don't know if any of you have heard it. I don't know if anybody have heard it. If you have heard it, you can put it on the comment section there. If you have heard that the rest of National Assembly of Nigeria are reading into bill to pass this particular same-sex marriage, if you know about it, comment on the comment section. They are passing it. That's when I beginning to make an investigation. They started telling me that someone that is ruling you people, this person, this is your Riga, this is your present Riga now. That's one of the promises he made to some people. That he promised some people over here that I'm staying, that he's going to deliver, they're going to pass that bill. So that if I want to go, I'll go and marry my fellow man. Rubbish. So I don't want to talk too much in this broadcast, but I'm only using this thing to tell you, never you accept whatever that will destroy your destiny. Never you accept whatever you have never approved. Never accept something that you know that you are not comfortable with. It's just like when a girl, you want to impress a girl, you buy suya, and the girl will be eating suya, you'll be eating onion. Onion will make you to be shedding tears in the name of eating a wine. Can we enjoy your body? What, are you okay? Why can't you be real and be original? You don't have money to buy enough for two of you to eat. Don't buy, you must you buy. Some people will go as far as giving a girl money. After giving her money, you come back to go and borrow money for transport to go. Shame on you. I don't have. If the girl want to go, let her go. I don't have it here. Madam, I don't have this money. You can go. So I don't know whom you, because let people not say, and you accept rubbish. You accept something that will destroy you, something that you know is not comfortable with your life. If that one, let them not say. It's enough of doing something because of others. Do something that will favor you. So this being now that they've turned down Pope, I'm so glad about it. That's why I thank God the people of Mbise, what they did in Ahera Mbise. Look at them. That particular place, Mbise have powerful quality reverend fathers. When the bishop died, Bishop Anyanwu died. The man was no more. They also put another bishop from Anambra, Obaleke, if I'm not mistaken. Making it about 2-3 bishops or cardinals from the same city in Oka. Many bishops have come from that particular place. Now, the people of Mbise say, what is going on? We have our qualified priests. Give us one of us to be our bishop. Is it a wrong demand? You can't be from there at the Vatican. You can impose people on us. We need our own son. They deny them to have a bishop for how many years? And they stood their ground and said, we cannot agree. No agree for anybody. They no agree. The slogan is no agree for anybody. Anything went there against you, no agree, I beg. They said they don't agree. It took them how many years? I can't remember that. Until finally they appointed a bishop that is from their own place. My dear, this is how to go. You can't be in the Vatican. You can't be there. You'll be telling us what happened. Give us our own. We have had people from there enough. Before they will say, hey, okay, the people said it is final. It's no longer final, though. We must not accept anything again anyhow. We have our culture. We have our heritage. How can you tell me to go and marry my fellow man because he's coming from Pope? I don't agree. I know they agree. Rubbish. How can you tell me now you girl to go and leave your girl? Something God created, made it to be so nice. I will leave it because it's coming from... who said so? So the Catholic Bishop, I am so grateful for this particular decision. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. Let's stop covering some certain things, accepting abnormalities. Let me tell you the truth. Let me say this in here now. Listen now. Do you know that most of the image we worship is the culture of the Romans? They embedded it into the Roman Catholic religion. Bible said, do not bow to any graven image. Let's say this reality. Whatever you want to say. Bible said in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 20, do not bow down to any graven image. But these people, because they love their image, when the Christianity came to them, they said, we will not forget our culture of image. They added it there and they brought it to us and we accepted it that way. Meanwhile, when our people bow down to Ihaporabo, we call it Arusi. But when they bow down their own, it's holy something. I'm angry. Let's put this into perspective and first tell ourselves the gospel truth. Let's put them into that. Truth have to be said, brother. We can't be covering under religion, and things will be going wrong, out of hand. Bible stated it that do not bow down to any image, both things in heaven and earth. It's there. And then somebody will say, but this is the truth. Let's take the gospel truth, brethren. Do not bow down to them. Whether there are things in heaven or earth, don't bow down. But the night when they brought religion to Rome, Rome said they will not forget their way of life, their culture. They carried their culture, added it there, and brought it down to us, and we bought it. Now, when some people who bow down to images bow, they say they are worshiping idol. But when you carry the image of the white man above, that one is holiness, evangelistic mission. Who told you? Who told you? People don't like this kind of message, but tell me what qualifies that particular thing. As far as the Bible is concerned, that we should do this particular sleeping with your fellow man. Where is it in the Bible? This is how they brought those of them that are not in the Bible and want us to take it, and we are keeping quiet. We can't continue like that. I beg. Never. Let's face this reality. Say the truth for once and leave. Nothing will happen. So the Roman Catholic bishop, I commend you in this one. I'm standing by you. Pope should practice it within himself, and the only people that will accept it. They should practice it. Bro, leave who told me. Okay, nobody told me. But is it not in the Bible? You should not worship any other image. Is it not in the Bible? It's there, recorded. Then why are we bowing down to images? Why are we bowing down to images? Why? Answer me the question. Who can answer me? Why is that? Why is it? Because something you just brought this thing now. After you now call it God Almighty, I begin to bow down. Or call it Jesus or Mary or whatever. Who told you that thing is Mary? Who told you? It's not like this picture that you got parade around and call it the picture of Jesus Christ. That picture is not. We had a program here. We invited Jim Caviezel, the one that uttered Passion of Christ. That powerful video, Passion of Christ. The man is from America here. He went to Rome, uttered that movie. So 2 or 3 years ago, we had a program there. He came in person, San Diego, in California. They were interviewing him, how he uttered that movie. He was explaining. At the point, he told them the way people said, they said, Jesus, please don't call me. He said, I'm also trying to know God by myself. I don't know him. I'm just acting what I read in the scriptures. I'm not human being. But he said, it wasn't the matter. People keep his picture in various places and they say, this is Christ. Please, I beg. I am a human being like you. Do not worship any other except God Almighty. The man was telling us life and direct, and we had an interview with him. But this is the same picture we parade around and say this is Jesus Christ. Who told us that? When somebody talk, he say he's a blasphemy against the quit your Holy Spirit. Quit your Holy Spirit. Good. Okay, thank you, my dear. Okay, you agree with me. God bless you. Which Holy Spirit? We had an interview with the man live here in California, San Diego. He was live and was explaining to us how he acted that movie. So when somebody after acting movie, you will take the picture and be calling it Jesus to the point of worshiping, bowing up to that picture because he's a white man. Who says so? So wonderful people, please, we should be very careful what we bow down to. We should be very careful what we accept as human beings. See, I repeat it, I said it before. Any religion that does not approve your culture, that is not against humanity, should be jettisoned. So Christianity should not be against, have a culture that is not against any humanity. For instance, there are so many cultures that are so good in my life. The way we dance, the way we marry, the way we sleep with man or man, these are part of our culture. So if you are bringing religion, or telling me that I should not begin to marry my own brother man is against my culture, that religion, to hell with that religion, we never accept that. That's the point. So any religion that does not recognize your culture that is good for humanity, that religion should get out of my life. So we have our way of life. We should follow our way of life. Let's not greet anybody for any rubbish because it's coming from any holy father. No, I don't agree with that. Me, I don't go walk. Let's not accept any rubbish. I want to end by sharing this testimony to you. Where somebody made it, no matter what they're giving to me, I will never accept this offer. It is there are so many places. Many people now see a lot of compromise, what is going on in Nigeria. But you saw that particular VC of Futo, that lady. Some of you know about that lady. Do you know how much this woman rejected? To make sure. I want to use another example, no grief for anybody. This woman rejected how many billions? How many millions? And that thing she rejected, she produced OT of Alex OT of Abia State. Had it been that woman corrected bribe, the candidate of Focus who they just said they discovered about 8 billion naira cash in his house, that his candidate would have continued in power. But that VC of Futo, that's why anyone that VC, that woman, I think she's from Ebony. I heard that woman is from Ebony. The VC of Futo, who went and did the rerun, return officer for OT, Abia State. This woman, every threat, she stood and made call result the way result should be. Look at that faithfulness she exhibited. She has given us Alex Oti, who is the best governor in the next 7-8 months in the whole Southeast. This is a product of sincerity, integrity. Look at the result of what she did. Look at everybody clapping for. That's why I see people are clapping. There's light now in Aba because somebody refused to take bribe. So if we are praising Alex Oti, that woman should be praised. If we are cursing those who are also giving us trouble in this marriage, we should curse those who gave us those people. That's why I saw a video, they were cursing this INEC child rubbish. Any cause they are cursing Tiffany should go to that INEC. And the people that supported him, all of them, Miwoni Igbo, Miwoni Hausa, he supported this. Look at what the pain people are going through. But somebody stood her ground and delivered judgment, called result, according to the result, Alex Oti came into power. How God help me, anywhere I will meet that woman, I will surprise her with a special gift. Because somebody stood her ground and refused to compromise. Look at the result now. But go and check out those people who took their bribe. Look at those people wicked bribe through. And look at the result. They are not crying. I regret voting my party. I said, where is he now? He has not collect money now. Sell out in people. Go and defend them. We will swear in. Jagaba will change your life. Now, no wrong. He's on the run, no. If a tribal fell, hold me responsible when one is talking. Now, the man has failed. We are holding him. He's running away. So wonderful people. Don't ever compromise standard. Don't compromise quality. Stand on the truth. You may suffer, you may go through hell, but at the end, truth will prevail. So I don't know whom is trying to bribe you to do the wrong thing. I don't know whom is trying to give you the wrong signal for you to do what is not acceptable. I beg you in the name of God, do not be conformed with this word. Follow the truth, follow the right thing, so that it shall be well with your soul. Who is watching me? I'm ending by telling you, I'm using the story of that woman to tell you that's a product of a woman who stood on her ground, never to compromise. She gave us Alex Oti, the best governor for now in Southeast. Even not all over Nigeria. I don't know that there's any other governor that is doing like him. Even the Reverend Father, who is the governor in Benue, I'm not hearing much about him. So it's not about being religion. It's not about being a religious person. It's about what you carry inside of you. It's about what you want to maintain integrity. Everybody that is watching, you have something inside of you. I want to pray. I want to conclude. So the House of Bishop, congratulations for this decision. Let's stop playing prank with our destiny, playing prank with our culture, with our heritage. There is something we can never accept as human beings. We are Igbos, we are Africans. We know what we believe in. This particular issue of woman marriage is a way of regulating our numerical strength. This is a way they want us to reduce our people, the numerical state of the people. That's why they are bringing us to come and somebody. I see my fellow man, I got to stay with her. When I have a child, they are trying to work on our numerical strength so that they can be coming to carry our resources, because they don't have the natural resources to produce what they are producing. So hence, they want to tell us some certain things that will stand us to depopulate our population for them to have enough raw material to come and grab from this place. But we no grief for anybody. We are wise. We are wise. It's no longer going to be business as usual. I said it and I repeat it. May it never continue to be business as usual. I have a quote here in my Facebook. I say, this war will be destroyed not by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. These people now, if they keep quiet, refuse to accept this man on his own, he will continue to rebuke them. Why not do what I ask you to do? And everybody, my son would not get on and say, I want to marry another son. My daughter say, I want to marry another daughter from somewhere. Who will marry who? Who will pay for who's diary? Forget about this abnormality people are doing, and people are clapping for them. It's not that way. This was not done before. Some people will tell you this is how they are created. Who created them that way? Who created them that way? Who? Even if you are created, if you start having negative feeling for your body, you can change it. Because I know one of my friends here now in America. This lady had children, but as I talk to you today, she doesn't have anything to do with any man. Why? She was provoked by a man, and she took decision that nothing to do with any man again. That she's now married to her fellow woman. She's now married to her own fellow woman. So if she on her own constructed her body and begin to say, I prefer my fellow woman, you too that is having feeling for your fellow man, you can change it to follow the right way. Why will it be easy to go for the wrong one? Let me repeat what I mean. Some people say, having developing interest for their fellow human being as they grew. They were born that way. Okay. You were also born to like the opposite sex. But on your own, because of second, you started changing it. So even if you are born having the negative, you can also change it by yourself. Tell yourself that this will change. Welcome on board. Who is watching and where are you joining me from? What's your contribution in the discussion we're talking? Inspector, are you there?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, of course, I'm here, sir. Good morning.
Do you have anything to say or you just want to listen?
I'm really excited to see it. No, I want to say something because I read someone talk about Bible there that everything on Bible doesn't make sense. I read it on the comment section here.
Somebody wrote it.
I'm very happy to read this.
Okay.
You are speaking the truth.
You know.
But I want to ask a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Now, they preach about heaven and hellfire for us. Sir?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know who don't go there. Like, even after we die now, if everybody die, say we die, the way they die, where did they go?
Okay.
Is the journey continue or it ends?
Okay.
Or we go to that hellfire or heaven that was preached to us.
Okay, let me answer you
on this.
Yeah, thank you. You know, we have a strong controversy about heaven and earth. Number one controversy about its location. So many people will attribute that heaven is up. It has no. We cannot ascertain the location of heaven or hell. But the truth remains that, except you don't want to tell you the truth, there is life after death. True or false? Or you don't know?
Let me understand that.
Okay, let me explain you. If you are the traditional ministers of Nigeria, our own Igbo tradition will tell you that they believe that when you die, you still come back alive. That's to show there's a life after death. The Hindus will tell you that there are so many beliefs there is life after death. That is life. For you to know that it's life after death, we have what we call dream. Dream is a prototype type of life after death. That's why you can see yourself marrying in the dream, driving in the dream, doing something in the dream, but you are not doing it physically. That is what God is showing you, that in that particular body that is doing that thing, but the physical body is lying on the floor, can be thrown away in the ground. The real person that is doing that thing will be moved to wherever they belong. Now, don't want to bug you. Yes, the teacher of the heaven and earth. Don't bother about if they call it heaven or hellfire. But agree that there's life after death. If you don't agree, what happens to when you see yourself in a dreamland? You see yourself. So if you can, I've seen myself, seen my body there. Exactly. So that if there's a dreamland, there's a life after death. That is it. God is just showing a picture of what happened. Because many people have what if
the dream life? And what if the dreamland is the real life?
If it is the real life, why are you not always there? It's a temporary something. It's a temporary. That's why when you go there, you come back to this place that is real. Until one day, finally, when you feel done with here, or they push you so hard, or there's a pen, they cut your head, that life will run away from the body and go to that particular place and continue. Never to come back here again. You'll be disconnected. You'll be wandering without knowing where to come back to this body, because this body is just it's just like a car. The engine is what when they remove an engine from a car, the body remains here. Your body is there, but there's a soul that living that carrying this body, and that is why today no spirit has any jurisdiction to operate in this planet Earth without using a body or an altar. I repeat, no spirit has any jurisdiction to operate here. So that's your spirit, that's your this thing. God is not real. It cannot stay there because that spirit just went to where it belonged in that dream, interacted with other spiritual beings. Those people. Now I saw in my dream. You are not seeing the real person. You are seeing the same spirit of you. Two of you are seeing yourself over there.
Yes.
So when you come out, two of you see the physical body. So your spirit, your own person is simply using your body to operate here. So that is why this concept of that Christ Jesus, God came. God, people don't want to believe it, but that is the truth. God wanted to visit the earth to come and atone for the sin of human being. He removed part of himself and made it to be a small boy and entered, because the only passport, the only visa for you to enter this earth is through the womb of a woman. No other way. No other way. As long as you're a human being, that's why any animal, they must go through the womb of your mother and enter the earth. That is the only visa to enter the earth. So he made that particular being he made him part of himself to enter the womb of a woman and was delivered to this planet Earth.
Sorry to cut you. How about the angels that come to the earth?
That's what called transformation. And not every eye will see them.
Transformation.
Yeah, they transform themselves so that they can carry the physical body attached to themselves so that they can be seen. And not all eyes. They are not completely seen by all. They are seen by the special entity they come to visit most time.
Wow.
Except those particular figures that needed to see them. That's why you can see them when if they visit you. Most time they say, I was sleeping, I saw an angel. Why didn't they come when you are awake? Because they have to work with your spirit. That is why when you are doing fasting, your fasting makes your physical body to go weak and your spirit to go high to communicate with the realm of the spirit. That's why during fasting, if you fast for a long time, you can see anything. If you are not praying, you can see demon. If you are praying to God, you see God's spirit. You want to see, even today now, if you want to initiate yourself into a high occultic kingdom, you need to go through fast so that the physical nature will die, will go down, the spirit will be high to meet with spirit, connect. So there is life after death. But the way you live your life here determine where you spend your own life over there.
Yeah.
So it could be heaven, you call it could be paradise, it could be anywhere. But that I know that I know that by the grace of God, I'm trying my best to avoid scamming people. I try my best to avoid taking what does not belong to me. I avoid women as much as I can. Do my best, not managing myself. Why am I doing it? So that we inherit a better place wherever it is, when I'm no more here. Then you can't tell me somebody now, hush puppy, everywhere, knocking women, buying people, defrauding. Then when we all live here, me and the person will be in the same place. What's the sense of not enjoying myself here So there must be reward for every action.
Yeah.
That is it. So you can't tell me no man that go.
Enjoyment.
So if you enjoy your own here, you may not enjoy the other one. But if you go through some challenges, you'll be rewarded. Yes, you kept it. So don't forget about whether it is heaven or about that is where you'll be rewarded, depend on the way you live your life here. So your salary you are working for, you'll be paid when you are no more. Depend on the if you are not working here, don't expect salary over there. You expect punishment. And that is why whatever religion anyone is playing, you must respect humanity. Don't shed blood of another person. You tell me, we'll be social organization, we'll be group, and you're shedding blood, my brother. There's no peace for you. Anything you're doing, any religion that promotes you to shed blood of another person, to cheat on your brother, to take advantage of the widow, the poor, that religion is rubbish. This issue now, the people are talking about marrying too many wives. For me, if you think you want to marry too many wives, my own point is that that's your wife. You want to marry that first time. Let her know she's not the only one she married. You will not go and carry a woman and marry in the church, and she know that marrying her in the church, she should be one man, one wife, according to her. That's what she think. I want to change that particular thing. Tell her from the beginning, I believe in my parents' culture. Though I go wedding for church, but I go still marry tomorrow. If she accept to marry that way, fine. You didn't tell her, and you were very poor. Two of you started living together. This woman struggle with you. They do every night. Do all manner of pain, and she succeeded. Money came in. When you started marriage, you on a live from one room to two room. You build mansion. After building mansion, you now remember that you're entitled money. My father inherited. I'm a traditional man. I want to go for first, second wife. He won't know she. Why didn't you marry the second wife since you were poor? Poverty in the neighborhood there. Oh, but the woman has suffered with you. You want to put a woman on her. Tell her from the beginning. Let her know I'm marrying you because you will marry 3, 4, 5 wives. So that is my own message. I want to let's face this reality so that we don't deceive ourselves. That is me.
Yes. Can I ask you one more question?
Go ahead, brother.
Is religion, I mean Christian and Muslim, are they real stories? Is it real? The religions of the thing, is it real? Is it something someone can dedicate his time with?
Okay.
Or they are just
I want to tell you a story now. See, about religion, they call it religion, about this particular worshiping God. For me, it should be personal experience. It should be something you have encountered. If you don't have encounter, all this story will be bugging your head. Do you know I've been hearing this in the fake that Jesus never existed? I've been hearing this story, even though that name Jesus is not the real name, but that's the name given to him by the white people. Now, that thing. Now I'm not going to tell you by what is written. I'll tell you by my own personal experience. I'll share the testimony a couple of times. Let me share it here before I step down in this message. So I started developing some doubt in my heart. So this people are saying may be true. Why are we wasting our time thinking that there's anything like God? What is going on? That thought kept on in my heart. Do you know something happened one day? I deal on cars. I ship my car to Nigeria, even though I don't take it as a good business now, because Nigeria has really rubbished me. I lost millions. When I mean millions, in the name of shipping car to Nigeria. So now,
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thank you. So I shipped almost all my cars because I need a container takes 4 here from California here. So we needed a car to go. I have to take my Toyota Corolla, put it in the car. I was left with one Toyota RAV4 that had no number. I bought it for one woman like that, one woman in Port Harcourt. I need to ship her. She hasn't brought her money for shipment, so I kept that car there. So that part was the December period. From nowhere, they gave me a call that I should please cover one of our work where we work. The guy who works in that location is not available to work. He traveled for Christmas and his phone is not. Please, since you didn't travel around, can you please cover this? We don't want to lose that location. And they promised to pay me a very high amount of money. I said, my car, please. If I try to say, let me board a train or whatever, I may not get there on time. And it's just about job to go and cover up. So do you know what I did? I took the plate number of my Corolla that I sent to Nigeria and put it in that car and drove off. That car has no registration. That car has no insurance. Myself, that time, I'm not documented. I don't have driver's license. I was driving illegally that time, doing that business illegally. So that day, police stopped me. I didn't know because I was rushing to beat out that job. I was running speed. Where I should be running 50, I was running about 70. So sorry, 65. So they arrested me. All I have from them, they called the number, that number I put in there. Pull over. I look, I say, Jesus, I'm in trouble today. Hey! Someone melee him game. So they pulled me over. I pulled over. I was praying. I said, God, if this Christianity, this Jesus Christ will be here, all these things, if it exists, because me, I don't detire too for all this why they observe. I have to be frank with you. I go see woman wife won't knock, I don't go knock. They do religion. They think go to hungry me tired. So that day, I wanted to start living my life. People go give me millions of money. I know go feature up their money. I believe say God is here. They watch me. And then I say, God, now today night, if you don't show yourself here, I go forward now, I go do them very well. Women, I go knock them. Hey, I was it, and that was my mind. That God knows my hand. I say, God, if you exist, now here you show up. I know say I know do bad thing, but I know be crying. I do have to go put food for my family. Now whenever they go fine. I know say that God, if you really exist, I beg you, deliver me from, because number one, without insurance, that motor will be taken away from you. If you produce insurance, you come and carry your motor and you have to pay every day. That motor steady with police $100. That $100, yeah, that $100 when you stay there, then to tow it from there, you have to pay about $2,000 to wherever they tow it to. They told me that if you tow this car, you're going to pay us $4,000. I said, where is insurance? No insurance. Where is your registration? No registration. Where is your driver license? Can I see your ID card? I don't have. That's so much. The lie I lied there, I told them that the other vehicle I'm using, this is not the vehicle I'm driving, which is true, actually. Not lie. But the document should be there. But what I mean, my only document is the other vehicle. But this one, instead of them to tell, they say, the other one, look at it, brother. Look at yourself. You say, where's your address? I mentioned my address. They said, no. They mentioned the address when I landed first in America. That was the address they saw. I said, yes. To tell you that they were watching their data. But do you know how God, oh, my, may thunder fire me if I refuse to serve God. Because he proved it to me that he exists. I was shocked to my marrow. Police look out into his computer. After looking, I am driving RAV4 2002. The motor I shipped in 2004 Corolla. I don't know what happened. They, after checking, they booked me, say, to RAV4 2004. They put the year of the Corolla, changed the name to the car I'm driving. Booked me. After booking me, without they said, and I went to the court, they were charging me 1,400 because I don't have insurance, I don't have a driver license. I don't have the same thing. But you know, they told me that we would have taken this car, but because I don't know what really happened, they didn't tell me anything. Because I was begging them, I know, please, I beg, let me meet up this job so that we don't lose the job. I don't want my company to lose the job. They left me with the car, only booked me 1,450. That's another prayer. God, you have started your work. I don't get this money to pay. Do you know that thing? The day they invite me to court, I will send a message. I cannot show up. I'm not feeling. I postpone it. My documents came out with my driver's license. I went and took insurance. I went there with insurance. That I was not with my insurance. I forgot it. They said this. They said okay, I've seen it. Something that I just wrote and put. I lied. God forgive me.
Just finished like that.
They said okay with it. As soon as they see they removed that particular money. The thing came down to 600. I presented my driver and I said, okay, I only paid $300 something dollars. And that didn't enter my record because I did what we call drivers to school. God delivered me. My motor, I didn't go to jail for putting a wrong number in another motor. That one, I carry another card number. That one, I need to go to jail. I didn't go to jail. They didn't pan my car. No documentation. Tomorrow, somebody will come and tell me, God, Get out of my sight. So God does not exist. That is to you. It doesn't exist in your life. It exists in me. He has proven to me he exists. If I don't worship him, woe betide me. Since that day, I say, beg, evil, go. I'm not a saint, but I'm trying my best. Because he has proven to me he exists. So nobody will go. He can't, if you like, God told, if I go, something told me that that thing is fake. That is to you. It's not fake to me. That's one. I just finished praying with some people now. Many a time, I will just be praying. I say, I will mention, as I'm talking to you now, if we enter prayer now, I will just tell you something about you. You'll be shocked. That is the way it works. Who is telling me that? I know that I don't do any arranging. I know that I'm not doing any juju. But the only thing, I don't come to social media to do my prophetic work. I have not received the grace to do it because I told God I'm not going to do it except on an occasional basis. But many people, I meet them now and they don't know. Just come here for you're talking. Who is that person telling me that thing? If that thing does not exist, who is the one telling me? I say, this evening, we just had a prayer. I say, I just said, there's somebody here, sister name is Ogechi. 3 people say that. I said, no, the sister I'm talking is married and she has stopped having children. Only one person, I'm the one. I said, she has 4 children. She said, yes. The second one is a female. She said, yes. So, who is telling me that thing? Who? I know the go juju. I know arrange with anybody. And it's happening. If it, after that, chat me on WhatsApp. Let me send you some testimonies to people to say that you exactly that you said. That's exactly what happened to me. I see if you know what happened to me about that. Who told me that thing that happened? So if after God will be messaging me this way, I will wake up to tell you God does not exist. He should maybe I don't know about. God has proven to me he exists. So I will also wish you all you need to do, go on your own. Say, God, let me also prove this thing. Others are proof, so that you will have your own personal experience. You don't work with what people are telling you. So nobody can tell me anything that will work because I don't prove them. I have my evidence. You may not believe it, but it's working for me. I have been into some trouble. Somebody will tell me, I don't do bad thing. Police will see me, release me. But he did not do it. He did not say, release me if you exist. Deliver me. He didn't say that. But I mean, that's why I talk in God, deliver me. Deliver me from plate number of another car. Put in another car. He said, he's about to go to jail. He delivered me. No insurance. That's it. Thank you. About 4 serious cases, God delivered me. And somebody will come and tell the instant that Christ, God is it. He can't get out of my sight. He has improved it. If he doesn't exist in your life, that is you. Leave me alone. It's working for me. Many people have made me so many things, and God will through me minister to them. I don't know them from Adam. I don't do it on social because if you start doing it now, people start worshiping me like God. That's what I told God. One thing I told God, whatever you use me in this life, I want to be humble. That's why I don't need any PA to handle my phone. Except maybe to attend to 1 or 2 things. I don't need any PA to respond to issues. So, God exists. I have proven it. I also want to plead with you. Henry, mute yourself. Sorry, don't make noise, please. I also want to plead with you. Try and prove it himself. Bring that down. Don't be biased. So, this is the way these people they talk. I want to say, do you exist? Can you prove to me? By the time God will watch your heart, because that day he knows my heart. Me, I really want to go into anything that come as ember. This righteousness done too much. If I tell you now, sorry to say this on live. If I tell you for how many years now I've not slept with a woman, you will never believe it. You will think I'm lying. But that doesn't mean that I don't have a restriction. Sometimes something will just pour out of my body. I'm saying this before God Almighty is here. I'm not avoiding it because I'm using the phone. I will have shown you some chat. You know, see, I have money to keep a woman with me. This is hotel. I'm saying this. Look at this place now. It's a hotel room. Did you see anybody in my bed? I came to work. They give me. I've been sleeping in the hotel for how many days now? No woman, nothing. I don't need them. I don't need them. I'm not saying that I'm a whole righteous man, but I'm only telling you that what I'm, because since God exists, I have to have voice on certain things so that he will pay me back at the end of the day. I think we have to call it a day. I need to sleep. Here, the time is here now. Thank
you very much. I followed you. I think we can chat privately, right?
Yes. No, see, my dear brother, don't be deceived by. See, most of these people that will call the God of Bible, thunder, fire, that God, I'll be looking at them. What there is that some people are already sold out. They are heading to where they're heading. So they want to carry people, a lot of people. Africa, wake up, wake up. You're telling me, one was saying that since it discovered that it is a Ekwensu is there, the one who made them what they are. That they say that the people stop killing in his twins. And so, he opened his mouth and said, and so, how many, only few twins they kill. This is you that have been killing, and the white people that have been killing us for how many years? But he forgot to know that the white people that brought religion and are the same white people that colonized us. They are not the same people. An elderly man, 90-something years old man, had an interview, even though we know before. The man confirmed it. It's there. If you chat me on private, my WhatsApp, I'll send you the video. But they won't listen to that one. They say, what? If you say, I hate the white, they dealt with us. Reject Facebook. If not, then the white bring up. Don't take anything that works. You will take their Facebook. But when you have the religion saying, and get out of my, you're a hypocrite. Thank you, my dear Harry. What do you want to say before I go, please? I need to go now. Harry, you want to say something? I need to go. Because time down now, this is after 1 or after 2. What's the time now? Okay, 1 o'clock. I need to sleep so that I can wake up and go to work in the morning. Okay, if nobody's talking now, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate. So please, guys, the story of Pope is what I use in medicine to us. Don't accept what you have never approved in your life. Don't because of it is coming from Pope. It's coming from your guy in the workshop and they tell you to eat shit. Something you know you cannot take. You want to take it because it's coming from your boss. That boss should get out of your way. That is my message. Do the right thing and maintain the right thing. And I also give you instance that the professor of Poly in this VC of Poly, not Poly, what the school in Owerri, that technological school, Futo, that woman stood her ground, maintained her integrity, did not take bribe, and she produced Alex Oti, that is the best governor today. People are happy with that man because somebody refused to take bribe. Had if she took bribe, they would have given us another type of zip as understand we keep the last naga. Thank you and God bless you. I love you guys. Bye bye. On the YouTube, I have a lot of followers on YouTube. Thank you guys. Thank you on TikTok. I love